And just rock from side to side. My name is Niusha, if we haven't met. Come to stillness, where you feel like you're centered. Our center is always changing. Our center of gravity. And be aware of which leg you have in front. Close your eyes. You can either have your palms facing down or facing up to receive energy, face down to ground. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. With your eyes closed, send your focus to the space between your eyebrows, down and up, creating a drishti or focal point, even with our eyes closed. Inhale through the nose, and as you inhale, feel the back of your body, the back of your ribcage expand. Exhale through the mouth, feel your transverse abdominis contract down through your pelvis. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. This time, inhale through the nose from all the chakras, so down from your root, like you're holding, you have to go to the bathroom and you're holding your pee all the way up, you're squeezing it all the way up to the crown of your head. And the energy is flowing out through the crown of your head as you are receiving energy through the crown of your head in a cycle. Holding them at the top, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale, relax your shoulders down your back. Rub your palms together, keep your eyes closed. Keep your shoulders relaxed as you create the heat between your palms. And then open your palms, feel the energy between them. Still with your eyes closed, making it a very sensory task. And then place that energy over your eyes. Bring your gaze inward. Remind yourself that this is your practice. You can always come to child's pose or the seated pose anytime throughout class. And then wash that all the way down your face. And we'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notice how your body feels. And then begin to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Closing off the back of your throat for our Ujjayi breath. You may notice an oceanic sound as you exhale. And while you're here, I will read a quote called "A Process of Suffering." And I'll read this at the end of class as well. The journey to enlightenment involves shedding, not collecting. It's a continual process of opening and surrender, like taking off layer after layer of clothes until we're completely naked with nothing to hide. But we can't just pretend. Making a big display of disrobing, then putting everything back on when no one's looking. Our surrender has to be genuine. And then I think about genuine and wonder that must be different for everybody. You can take whatever resonates with you from that and let go of whatever doesn't serve you in this moment. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. You can place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly button. Take a moment to sit here for a minute and allow something to naturally come to you. Sometimes, when I set an intention at least, I think all of a sudden this pressure to find a goal or create a word comes. An intention, very simple thing, but it helps keep our focus. And provides more meaning. Option to also dedicate your practice to yourself or to somebody else. And that's always nice. Inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. And exhale through the nose. Gently let your arms fall and let your eyes slowly open to a soft gaze. And take your shoulders around in a circle. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Making the circles as juicy as possible. And then reverse that. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your chest up and forward. Inhale and exhale. What's incredible about our body is that every time, every day we wake up, our body is different. So every time we come to our mat, it feels different. Flex your hands out to the side. Open your chest. Feel like you're pushing two walls. Fingers point up to really stretch your fingers and wrists. Expand through the heart, chest, while still being aware of your lower abdominals. Inhale all the way up. Interlace your hands. Flip your pinky to the back wall. Reach your shoulders up to your ears. I know we're always saying shoulders down the back. This is your time to create length in your spine. Lift your rib cage off your hips. And then press the shoulders down your back. While you're here, arms still, pinky still flipped to the back wall. Turn your head to the right and see something. Create a focal point. And to the center and turn your head to the left. Now check in. Are your shoulders still down? Keep them down the back still and to the center. And again to the right, focal point. Center to the left, focal point. Open the hands to the side and forward. Inhale and exhale through the nose. And reverse that side, forward, down. Release the hands down. Walk the fingertips forward. Inch them away as far as you can while keeping your sit bones down on the mat. And rest your forehead. And breathe here. And if it feels good to you, gently rock your head from side to side, giving your forehead a little bit of a massage. And then slowly walk yourself up using your hands. Really let your head and neck relax as you roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. And switch legs, whichever leg was in front for you. Or open the arms, reach all the way up and switch whichever thumb was in front when you interlaced your hands before. Lift the pinky to the back wall. Be here for a moment. It's usually our less comfortable side. The second time. Shoulders up to the ears. And then down the back. And look to the left, focal point. Center to the right. Center. Down, and walk your hands forward. Come back to your intention. Now see if you can inch your fingertips even a little bit further. And then use your hands to roll all the way up through your spine. Feel each link of your vertebrae. And now interlace your hands behind your head. Tuck your chin to your chest. And use the weight of your hands to help you curl forward. So the head and the torso is naturally curling because my arms, the weight of my arms. And try to surrender in your exhale any tension you may have through your spine. And if it feels good to you, you can rock from side to side. And as you inhale, slowly roll all the way up. Release the hands, sit up nice and tall. Reach the right arm up and behind you. Left arm to the right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, twist, send your gaze over your right shoulder. So this is mainly twisting from our thoracic spine and our cervical spine. So the middle of our back and our neck. Inhale, exhale, create a focal point here. Inhale, exhale back to the center. And when you create a focal point during the twist, try to feel like your eyes are looking to the side so that you continue the spiral and the twist even with your eyes. So with the left arm up and around, the right arm to the left knee. Sit up nice and tall as you can, and then twist. So right now I'm trying to see over my left shoulder with my eyes. And back to the center. And we'll come onto all fours from here with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Inhale, feel your torso supported by your lower abdominals. Notice where your pelvis is, if your back is arched, curled, or neutral. And just gently rock forward onto your hands and then back onto your knees. Bringing weight to our hands, shoulders, wake them up a little bit. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And then come to neutral. Take a bend in the elbows, come forward and up. Then the elbows down, forward and up. It's up to you how much weight you put on your arms or how deep you bend your elbows. Just warming up, being gentle. And reverse that, so we go forward first, bend the elbows, pull through. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And come back to neutral. Send the right sit bone to the right heel, all the way back to the left and up. This one's great because my hips always pop. It's good for opening up the hips. If you feel it tight in a particular place, you can stay there and breathe through it and then come back to the circling when you're ready. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale, center, and then exhale, reverse that. Left heel, sit bone to the left heel, to the right and up. Inhale and exhale as you come up. And back to all fours. Inhale through the nose, re-engage. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Keep the knee at a 90-degree angle. From here, try to keep the pelvis and torso as still as possible. Bring the knee out to the side and then into the chest and up. So we're moving in a circle. The knee turns out to the side, into the knee, and up. To the side, into the chest, and up. Once more. And then we reverse that direction. So the knee comes into the chest, the side, and up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more. Lower. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the nose, other side. Left foot comes up. Left heel, press up to the ceiling. Then the knee moves out to the side, into the chest, and presses up. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, reverse. Bring the knee into the chest, to the side, and up. Last one. Lower down, open the toes, or bring the toes together rather, open the knees, sit back into your child's pose. Take a minute here to let go of anything you're holding on to and come back to your intention. Slowly walk yourself up, roll up through the spine, all the way up, and we'll come back to all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees off, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then send the hips back and up. First down dog of the day, bend one knee and then the other in your own timing. Walk out your dog a little bit. Look in between your feet. They should be about 2 fist widths apart. Bend one knee, then the other. Come up onto your toes and then lower your heels down. Shoulder blades should be down the back and sit bones actively rotating up to the ceiling. Now come up onto your toes. Roll through the spine, one vertebrae at a time into a plank. And then bend the knees to slingshot back into your down dog. Inhale. Toes, roll through the spine. Your shoulders should be slightly in front of your wrists. Bend the knees, slingshot back. One more. This time we come up on the toes, roll through the spine, lower the knees down, lower the chest and the chin down. Baby cobra. Little to no weight in the hands. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Press back up, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. And here, let's take our 2 fists like this. And you place that in between your feet. And that's about how far apart they should be in your down dog. So once you've established that, you can grab opposite elbows, you can bend your knees and breathe. Surrender with every exhale. Release the hands. Slowly roll up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. 3, 2, 1, all the way to stand. Bring the toes together and the heels apart. Lift the toes off the mat and then ground down all 10 toes. Roll the shoulders back and down. When you roll the shoulders, be aware of if your torso arches or any movement. Keep the front of the rib cage knit together without tucking your pelvis. Everything is a balance. Open the heart. Last week we talked about our chin lock. There's different locks in the body. We have our core lock. It's called Mula Bandha. That's right above our pubic bone. Our chin lock. We're sitting at a desk or looking at our phone. I know when I lay on my stomach and look at something, the back of my neck arches. Really feel lengthen the back of your neck. And almost, not a tucking in the chin, but an an inward motion so the ears, tips of your ears reach up. The crown of your head is still long. So if you lock your chin and the crown of your head is moving at a diagonal, that's how I can tell if the crown of my head is still reaching up long. And breathe in your mountain pose. Feel the rib cage lift off the hips, lengthen your spine here. Notice if when you're paying attention to the upper half of your body, did you forget about the lower half of your body? Are your inner thighs squeezed together? Are your feet, all 10 toes on the mat? In through the nose. Reach all the way up. Create a steeple grip with your fingers, so the index fingers together. I have my left thumb on top. Squeeze the biceps to your ears. Inhale, exhale to the side. To the right as your hips move to the left. Inhale, center, exhale to the left as your hips move to the right. Inhale, exhale, shoulders stay squared. So don't turn forward, collapse forward, inhale up, exhale other side. This time you go inhale up, side, forward, curl through the spine to the left and up. Then reverse. We go to the left, forward, to the right, and up. Once more each way, right, curl forward, left, up and to the left, curl forward, to the right, and up. Press the arms down, come to the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Bring your hands to your thighs, your calves, or keep them on the mat. Exhale, forward fold, step back to your plank. Now from here, bring your right knee into your chest as much as you can and place that foot down. Otherwise, you can move from your down dog, bring the leg up and all the way through. Sometimes the momentum helps. And then once you're in your low lunge with your right foot in front, press through the back heel and then press onto the toes. Rocking forward and back. Long spine. And then come to stillness. Rest the left knee down. Reach the arms up with the tailbone tucked under. Open the chest and cactus the arms. Bend at the elbows. Feel the shoulder blades come together. Inhale up, back to low lunge. Keep the toes. And then bring the left heel down and the left foot to a 45-degree angle as you come up into your warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, keep the bend in the front knee. Breathe here, 2 more breaths. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up the hips. Left foot parallel with the side of the mat. Focal point, drishti over the front middle finger. Palms and wrists reaching in opposite directions. Keep the bend in the front knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. And then reach the fingertips forward with the right arm. The left arm comes up. Rest the forearm on the thigh. Option to reach your arm to your foot. If you have a block or a tissue box, you can place that in front of your foot on any level that you need. Feel the torso on the right side engage, so you're not collapsing onto the leg, but the length and energy is still there. Option to reach the arm forward and send your gaze to the fingertips. You're here, you can stay here, or option to take a bind. The left arm goes behind the back. The right arm goes underneath the right thigh. Hands interlace. And gaze is down or up to test your balance. Breathe. One more breath here. And come all the way back up into warrior two, straighten the front kneecap. Hold for a minute. We'll come back through our warrior two to a half moon pose. So from here, bend in the right leg. If you have a block or something that you can grab onto, this might be helpful. You're gonna push through the back heel. Lower. You can use anything stable, a book. Send your gaze down. This is also really nice to do against the wall. So this side of your body would be against the wall. And you can lean against it, and then it'll remind you to come a little bit forward, but you won't completely fall. You want the hips stacked as much as possible. Energy through that left heel. And then engagement through the right side of the body. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, warrior two. High lunge, low lunge, plank, knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Down dog. Come onto your toes, walk or hop your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Palms to heart center. Come back to your breath. Come back to your intention. Feel the energy moving through your body. Energy is always moving through our body. Sometimes we notice it more, especially when our heart rate increases, which is not only during exercise that our heart rate increases. And come to the front of your mat. Release your hands. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your plank. Then again, left knee into the chest, or move from down dog and bring the left foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Lower the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Cactus your arms. Tuck the tailbone. Feel more of a hip flexor stretch here. Inhale. Exhale. Back down. Low lunge. Rock forward and back. On through that right foot. And then spin the right heel down, toes, foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Make sure that you pull up through that back thigh. A lot of times I like to bend my back knee in a lot of the postures. Brings awareness to the energy and line of your entire body. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Parallel the back heel. Rotate the inner thighs forward. Crown of the head over the torso, over the hips. Avoid a leaning of the upper body. Breathe. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale. Left forearm, thigh. And then option, reach forward with this right arm. Send your gaze to the right fingertips. Open the chest. Option if you took a bind on the first side to also take a bind on this side. So wrap your right arm behind your back, left arm underneath your left thigh, interlace your fingers, open the chest, send the gaze down or up. Two more breaths here. Last breath. Press down through the front heel, back up to warrior two, straighten that front knee. Inhale, exhale, bend through the front knee, push through the back foot into your half moon. Breathe, notice your balance is always changing. Inhale, exhale, bend through the front knee, warrior two, high lunge, then the back heel up, low lunge, and flow. Option to keep moving through, going to your knees, or you can move from plank to down dog, or you can flow from your plank to upward dog, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. This time come up onto your toes and walk to your hands. Gauge your core as you lift each foot. Forward fold, bend the knees. Wrap the hands behind the thighs, your calves, whatever you can reach. Tuck your chin into your chest. Think of pulling your head through your legs, but creating a nice curl in the spine. Release the arms and slowly roll up through the spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way to stand. Take the right foot in the air. Move the thigh from side to side. We'll come to our tree pose. You can have the foot at your ankle, your calf, or up to your inner thigh. Today I invite you to only go where you can naturally place your foot. For example, also make sure that your foot isn't pressing against your knee. So I could put my foot all the way up to my inner thigh, but I can't place it there without using my hand. So I'm gonna keep my foot at my calf. So just for today, notice where you are without forcing it. Bring your You can have your arms to the side, up like branches, or at your heart center. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. And you can close your eyes here. Notice what that does to your balance, how much we rely on our eyes to help us balance. Remind yourself, no big deal. Then gently open your eyes. Stand on both feet. Feel the difference between the right and left side. And then shake out the left leg. Again, come to your tree pose. Feel the glutes squeeze and activated to open the left knee out to the side. So if I relaxed my glutes, my knee would be very floppy. But when I activate my glutes and then my inner thighs rotate open, then my knee opens to the side. It's sturdy. And your torso should feel almost like this is a seatbelt. Then up the right shoulder and the left knee cross at the torso to engage. So instead of leaning here to balance myself, my center of gravity, my center of mass changes. So I adjust. And if you try to close your eyes on the first side, try again on this side. Inhale. Exhale, open your eyes. Stand on both feet. Shake one leg and the other. Take a slight bend in your knees. Let your whole body respond. You can sigh out through your mouth. And let your voice out. And then gently brush down on your chest. And out through the arms. Take a fist and gently tap. You can bring the bouncing in your knees to a stop. We tap around the armpit area, over the neck, across the chest. Bringing awareness to our body. And offering it attention to relax. And then other side, around the armpit, around the neck and the chest. Good. Now just feel what your body feels. Bring the feet together. Big toes together, heels apart. Or you can have it slightly apart. So back into your heels, chair pose. Arms up or bend at a 90-degree angle if that works better for your shoulders. Toes, you should be able to lift your toes off and then place them down, but keep the weight in your heels. Sit a little bit lower. Core engaged. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale, sit. This time we twist. Use the left elbow on the right knee cap or the thigh. Press the palms together. Open the chest. Send your gaze up to the ceiling. The idea is to get the thumbs in the middle of the sternum as much as possible. Gauge the lower abdominals and see if you can twist from the root of your spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Knees stay in one line. Make sure one knee isn't moving forward more than the other. Inhale, center. Exhale, stand. Let your legs. Open the legs wide. Move the hips from one side to the other. Open the arms wide. Now bring the toes slightly in. So pigeon-toed. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back, and then lower all the way down. Reach your hands through your legs as much as you can. The wider you open your legs, the easier it will be to reach the mat. Forward folds help us calm down our nervous system. Bring your palms to the center. Make your feet, you can bring your feet parallel the sides of the mat now. Place the left hand in the middle of your feet. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. If this bothers your neck, send your gaze down to your left hand. Otherwise, keep your gaze up and look at your fingertips. Continuing the spiral with your eyes. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm reaches. Inhale, exhale, lower. Again, right arm reaches up this time and forward this time. And send your gaze to your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, lower, left arm up and forward. Lower abdominals engaged. Inhale, exhale, lower. Open the toes, bring the heels in. You can walk your feet in slightly and sit down to a squat. Palms together. Elbows push the knees open. And it also helps bring your torso up. So you don't want to be collapsed forward as much as you can help it. Crown of the head. It's moving up to the ceiling. Now you can stay here, or option for a bind, reach your right arm around the front of your knee, and the left arm reaches around to interlace your hands. You have your strap or your towel. Use that as a little assist to lengthen your arms. So I wrap a front arm around, and I have my strap here. And then I pass that to my other arm, and I pull. And this left arm is trying to inch as close to the other arm as I can. So it may help to take it in your left arm first, and then reach around with your right arm to grab it. And then feel the left, so right now my left arm just collapsed, but feel the left armpit open. So the left elbow reaches further up. Be aware of your lower abdominals here. Release, and we go to the other side. Left. So, other side. The left arm reaches in front. And the right arm behind. I already have my strap in the right hand. Left arm open. So from the front, over here. Breathe. And release your bind. Use your hands. Sit back. Shake your legs out. Bend the knees. Open the thighs back and forth. Keep your strap nearby. Sit up nice and tall. Flex through the heels. Use your strap around the arches of your feet or your towel, whatever prop you have. Sit up nice and tall. Elbows move back. Hinge forward at the hips. Long line here. Inhale. You'll almost feel as if you're arching your lower back. Kneecaps are pulled up. Exhale, fold forward, curl through the spine. You can let go of the strap. Drop the crown of the head. You almost want to feel as though you're bringing the crown of your head to your feet. So it's a down and forward motion. Release and slowly roll up through the spine, but use your hands to walk yourself all the way up. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward at the hips. Use the elbows to press the knees down. Drop the crown of the head. And then walk your hands out long in front of you and drop the crown of the head. Walk your hands so you roll up through the spine. Come into a comfortable seated position. And then put the foot in front that you don't normally choose to put in front in your cross-legged position. And take your right, you can use your pinky, your thumb, either one. I'm using my thumb to close off my right nostril. And I inhale through the left and exhale through the left. You can close your eyes here. If it's uncomfortable and hard for you to breathe, use your right hand on your right cheek and focus on, or use your left hand on your left cheek and breathe there. Otherwise, keep the right nostril closed. Breathing through the left. This helps us with anxiety, our parasympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight nervous system. Helps people with addiction. We'll be here for a couple minutes. Send your internal focal point to your third eye. One more breath here. Release your hands and come onto your back for Shavasana. Any way that you like. Your legs out in front of you, roll down to feel a little engagement of your core, or come to your back another way. Let your palms fall open. Close your eyes. Exhale through the mouth. Feel the weight of your skull supported by the mat. Feel the chest soften, the wrists soften, the pelvis. Release into the mat. The ankles let go, the toes open, the fingers open. The jaw disengages and the lips part. The tip of the tongue comes to the roof of the mouth. I'll call you out when it's time. The journey to enlightenment involves shedding, not collecting. It's a continual process of opening and surrender, like taking off layer after layer of clothes until we're completely naked with nothing to hide. But we can't just pretend, making a big display of disrobing and putting everything back on when no one's looking. Our surrender has to be genuine. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes to bring your body back into the space. And gently roll onto one side into a fetal position. And use the strength of your arms to come up to seated. Take your time. Keep your eyes closed or at a soft gaze. Rub the palms together. We'll end with one unified Om. Inhale through the nose. Take a minute to thank yourself for coming to your mat today. You can always come back to your breath and your intention. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. We bow to that which is divine. Namaste.